A new warning tonight from the American justice system that distracted drivers will be treated as criminals. A landmark verdict in Massachusetts today convicted a driver of vehicular homicide, and his crime was blamed on texting while driving.
Thank you, Bruce Barker. I appreciate that. Welcome to the only show that was created to help keep you alive behind the wheel. It's sad to say, but yeah, it's true. By the time you get done listening to this podcast, and there's several that we have on DistractedDriversBusted.com, someone's going to be in an accident, someone is going to be injured, and even worse, someone is going to be killed, all because somebody felt it was important to pick up the phone and text somebody. It was somebody that picked up the phone because the phone rang and they wanted to talk to whoever was there. You got to ask yourself, why and how does this happen? Well, you got to look at several different situations. One, the technology of now today makes everything instant. And it's not right that you feel that you are obligated to answer the phone or text message while you're driving a vehicle down the freeway 60, 70 miles an hour, or even on a side street doing 5 or 10 miles an hour. It is wrong. Unfortunately, millions and millions of people, hundreds of millions of people get injured, killed during this time frame. And last week I told you about a young lady who unfortunately went ahead and lost 2 children. I'm going to bring her on in a few seconds. Her name is Kim Schlau. Kim, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Howard, and thank you so much for your kind words. That was so sweet of you.
Well, after hearing your story, I understand why. After hearing your story and meeting you face to face, what I went through is nothing compared to you, and I've talked to people about that on the previous show. In your words, could you give your story of the day and what happened back in 2007?
Sure. That was Friday, November 23rd, 2007, the Friday after Thanksgiving. My oldest 2 daughters, Jessica and Kelly Ewell, went to their dad's house to have family pictures taken. As they were coming back to my house, an Illinois State police officer who was responding at a high rate of speed to a low priority call while on his cell phone and using his onboard computer lost control of his car, crossed the median. So on November 23rd, 2007, my oldest 2 daughters were coming back from their dad's house after having family pictures taken. An Illinois State police officer who was responding to a low priority call at a high rate of speed while on a personal cell phone call and also using his onboard computer lost control of his car and crossed the median, and he hit Jessica's car, killing Jessica and Kelly, and that was the Friday after Thanksgiving in 2007. The trooper's reported speed was 126 miles an hour at the time of impact with full throttle and no brakes. The cell phone record showed he had been on his phone on that personal cell phone call for over 4 minutes.
All right, that's it. That's our podcast for today. Next week, hopefully, we'll have the San Diego Police Department with us. If not, I have lined up a doctor from a trauma center. That's going to happen. We'll see how much trauma that she faces every night. We'll be back next week.